Hello, I'm the Beauty Professor, and you can find my beauty blog at beautyprofessor.net. It has been so long since I've been able to create a video. I've gone through a lot of good life changes, but they have required some adjustment and some transitioning. I changed jobs. I'm teaching college full-time. I was at 2 campuses, now I'm at 1 and on a tenure track, which I'm excited about. And so that's been a lot of meetings and paperwork, but all good things. Also, I've been busier than ever with Beauty Professor and am thankful for all the opportunities I've been able to have. I still write regularly for Neiman Marcus and have also been hosting a lot of events. So it's been excellent with the fact that I destroyed my hard drive on my computer 2 months ago with a water bottle. Bad news. And it took a long time to recover things and also to get my equipment back and running. It's been a wild end to the year. Now that we are facing a new year and I've got some serious time off, I'm so looking forward to creating new videos for you. I want to thank you for sticking there with me and finding me in my other areas on the blog and on Instagram and encouraging me to make videos. It's truly why I'm back at it again, your support and your encouragement. So I've missed this, and today I'm just getting back into things with a very quick get ready with me tutorial. It's this look here that you can see in its final product, and I just take you from start to finish on that. I'm using products that are on heavy rotation for me, and in the future I look forward to getting your requests on other videos you might like to see. After cleansing, I started by applying the La Solution 10 de Chanel, which is a cream, a newer cream formulated by Chanel for very sensitive skin like mine. It moisturizes, it adds kind of a softening effect to the skin, a matte finish, and it just makes my skin feel really, really comfortable. Also, no fragrance on this one. So, a great new skincare find from Chanel. Then, I'm going to go ahead and add a pump of the Lancer Danny Glowing Skin Perfector. It's a skincare product that also imparts a really great glow. So 1 pump here, and then I'll go ahead and just apply all over the face. I find that it is a great primer for foundation, and it just imparts a very, very subtle glow. I feel like 2016 has been the year for foundations, and as a foundation lover, I couldn't be happier. For this quick get ready with me, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Cream Foundation, and I was wearing it in sand for most of the summer and fall, but now I am beige in this. It's a little lighter and a little more neutral, and since I've lost any sign of a tan, this is what I'm using. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of stripe it along my face like this. It's super pigmented, and it's a fragrance-free formula that once again works really well with sensitive skin. It does, once set, almost behave in a waterproof manner, at least in my experience. And since it's kind of gloomy outside and it looks like it could rain at any second, I felt like this was a great option. I'm using my black beauty blender to go ahead and just buff this into the skin, and it's a very quick process. I love when foundation routines can be this expedited. You can see it just becomes one with the skin very quickly, and yet it offers immense coverage. You can apply this, of course, for a more sheer finish if you wish. I gave myself a good amount of the product just because I wanted to even some stuff out, but you can go lighter on this and it looks just as beautiful. Blending down the neck. And the canvas is complete. Because the Hourglass foundation stick gives such great natural coverage, I don't really feel like I need to go in with additional concealer on my face, so this is pretty much done. I'm now going to move into blush bronzer territory. I'm using 3 of my favorite shades that I created in this compact. It's Sirat Beauty, and I will list the names of the blush shades below here, but I know this is Barbe Papa, which is Cotton Candy, and then we have 2 of his newer brown toned blushes, which I treat more like a bronzer contour. And so what I'm going to do is use my Chikuhodo highlighter brush, actually, which I use for blush all the time, I'm sweeping into these two colors, the browner colors, sucking in my cheeks and warming things up. This isn't a true contour or a true even bronze effect, but it does create a beautiful natural cheek in seconds. I love the just healthy radiance this imparts. It's a satin finish. I wouldn't even call it anywhere near shimmer. So the cheeks still look really natural. Bring it down my neck. And my cheeks are pretty much done. I'll give a little pop of pink up at the apples of the cheeks. And there you go. I'll come back to my face to add highlighter at the very end, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to move on to my brows. I'm using the Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel, and it's amazing. I use it constantly. I have it in 4 shades, but most often I reach for taupe, which is a great match for my naturally very dark brows. And it's got a volumizing formula that really builds up the brows, lets me skip pencil entirely. And I just brush upwards. I like kind of a wild and natural brow. I always have. And so this lets me achieve that, but it also provides immense hold. So once my brows are kind of up and out there, kind of feathery, they stay that way all day long. No movement whatsoever. And it also adds a bit of color to fill things in. For eyes, I'm working with my perhaps favorite eyeshadow on the planet. I actually stockpiled this. It was limited edition, and then it went away entirely, and now it's been back for the last 6 months or so. It's the Tom Ford Eye Color Cream and Powder Duo in Golden Peach. It's got this great peachy cream and then a golden top coat that's very satiny. So I'm just going to apply the cream, and 9 times out of 10 when I'm in a hurry, this is what I reach for. It just creates a very pretty warm neutral eye, and I like the peachy lean. I think it's interesting and yet not overpowering, so it works really great. You can apply it in a hurry, as you can see me do. And gosh, I've applied this in my car so many times, it's not even funny. All right, I'll bring a little more along the bottom here. Blending that cream in. It's very forgiving and super easy to work with. And I bring it all the way almost up to my brow bones and just kind of blend in what's there. As it sets, it really does stay in place. So I love that long wearing crease-free dimension. I'll use the top gold now and just set this, lock it in, and it adds a nice shine, a shimmer, some luminosity, but it's not like chunky glitter at all. It's very finely milled. And I'm just bringing it around all the areas that I applied with the cream, using the exact same brush. And that's essentially my eye. One thing skincare wise that I failed to mention before is that before jumping into foundation, I also added just a pump of the Lancome Visionnaire Eyes on Correction Balm. It launches in January, so very soon, and I was fortunate to be able to try it out early. It's in this great airtight pump, so I think you get the most from your eye cream when it's like this. And it's a balm that fills in fine lines, fights darkness and puffiness, and also adds a very subtle luminosity. It's not a shiny eye cream, but it does brighten things up just on a subtle level. Very impressed with this so far. I'll do a comprehensive review soon. Alright, to finish the eyes, I'm going to add some mascara. Today I'm working with the Lancome Grandiose Extreme. I liked this curved brush. I think when you're in a hurry, it works well to just apply, get right in there without being super messy. So I am going to just give myself 2 coats very quickly. This is a very dark black volumizing formula, as you would hope all mascaras would be. I find that it adds nice length and volume to the lashes without getting too clumpy. You can see the difference already. I mean, in real time. Lots of impact here. Now that my mascara is finished, I'm going to just add a black line to my waterline. I'm using the new Gucci Eye Impact Smoky Eye Pencil. This is in black. There's also a really beautiful white cream one that you can use to brighten up the eyes and also along the brow line. And there is also a bluish green one, which is stunning. When I have more time, I'll show you how I like to wear that on my upper lash line. In the meanwhile, this is just getting swept. You can see how quickly it just adds a great rich black line to the waterline. I'm not pressing at all, so it's very creamy and yields color effortlessly, which is what you want when you're in this sensitive area. One-handed. And for highlight, I said I was coming back to it. I am using the Galactic Luminous Face Veil in See-Through, which is a new shade launch. These are some of my favorite highlighters on the market because they are just so light catching but very finely milled. So they look natural in the skin, just like you just have this incandescent glowy effect. I'm using my Wayne Goss airbrush for this, which I love to use for highlighter. And I'm just sweeping it along my upper cheekbones. See-Through is just a luminous shade that doesn't really pull gold or beige or silver or even pearl. It is truly see-through, and it reminds me of that MAC shade. See-Through was a lip gloss years ago. I'm dating myself here. I went through so many tubes of that, and because it was just a great color over everything, kind of creamy beige and very shiny. So I'm bringing it in the normal places I would put highlighter. You can see that beautiful glow that just a little bit of this highlighter creates. Here we go. I've been loving a lot of highlighter lately. I feel like it really brightens up the face. It gives you that extra something. And so you can get away with wearing less makeup, but still look really polished, I think, with highlighter. Another brush that I really like to use for highlighter is the Sirat Beauty highlighting brush. It's the Artistique brush. So luxurious, super soft, and so I really just rotate between them whenever I grab my bag. They're perennially, this brush is perennially in my bag as well. In fact, this slight tip, the pointed tip on this actually is really great for the tip of the nose because you get a little more precision, especially at the Cupid's bow as well. So well worth the investment to these brushes. For lips, I'm going super simple. I'm using the Chanel Le Volume gloss. It's the Glossomer, but it's volumizing. Completely clear. I discovered this on a whim and I love it. And my mom and I use it a lot. It just really does plump up the lips, and so it's hard to talk and apply. But I've applied to the lips. I'm going to let that set in. And because I have to dash out the door, I'm going to quickly do a 1-2 punch with the Tom Ford Lip Contour Duos. This is in the shade Fling It On, which is a peachy pink, always in my bag. This liner is light, but it really fills in the lips nicely, and it corresponds with the lipstick to come. I really just get it all in there. Like I said, it's a light shade, but it defines the lips. Mix it all in. And this is the magic of these lip contour duos. The fact that one side is the liner, doesn't need sharpening. The other side is the very creamy, opaque lip color. And this is a bright-ish peachy pink. One of my favorite peachy pinks today. I've been wearing it for months. And it's always in my purse because I know it just creates a great lip very quickly. If I don't want to think about it too long, this is the lip I would just make right off the bat. Matches everything. And there you have it, the complete face in probably less than 10 minutes if I go back and look at this footage. It's a quick one. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and getting ready with me, and also learning about the way I like to use these products. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on this. It's so good to be back, and I truly look forward to creating more videos for you in 2017. In the meanwhile, please don't hesitate to visit me at my blog, Beauty Professor, and have a beautiful Christmas, Hanukkah, and blessings in the new year. I'll see you again soon.